amends the operation, see?
Should I really do this?
This sort of thing is all about courage and timing. Now go! Go!
Moses, what the hell are you doing?
I'm, not too good with loud noises.
Chloe looks depressed.
Wonder what's eating her.
For crying out loud, you stupid bandit! How can you be afraid of lightning? You're a savage!
What's your problem all of a sudden?
Oh, never mind.
Someone tell me what's going on?
Coming from behind?
I'll eat this! I'll eat this! Flame blades! Dragon dance! Phantom Dragon dance!
Human blade!
Demon blast!
Short-range demon!
What are you looking at, huh? If it gets any closer...
No, go away!
Freeze Lancer! Demon blast! I'll eat this!
Nice work! Dark force! Alpha Tempest! Come on, that was too easy.
We're surrounded! Brilliant time got away. That interrupted the Eris.
Dancing blade!
That interrupted the Eris. Look at this! That interrupted the Eris.
Go, go, go!
Swallow that!
Billy!
Now we got him!
Alpha Tempest! Just one more shot!
Spread! What are you looking at, huh?
Human blade! Demon...
Brace yourselves!
Go, go, go!
Swallow that!
Billy!
Now we got him! Phantom Dragon Dance!
Sword
Phantom
blade!
Drag! Flame Blade!
Tiger Tempest!
Talon Strike!
What are you doing?
Here, use this!
Dark force!
First aid! Demon Blast!
Short-range demon!
Here, use this! Talon Strike! First aid!
Revive!
Demon Blast!
Short-range tiger!
Talon Strike!
Nice work! sea. Go for it.
Get ready. There's no telling where this will lead us.
We're on the ocean? Ah!
Relax, Chloe, we're not sinking. It's okay.
Hey, you're right. Why not?
We're probably not in the real world.
Ah, it's not real. Thank goodness. Ah! I apologize for my outbursts.
Oh well, I guess it all worked out in the end.
Shirley! She disappeared.
She was staring straight up. Something up there? All right! I've been waiting for this!
Oh, yet another type. What luck.
This thing could squash us all in one shot.
Keep your distance when it's up. Backing.
Taunt! Demon Fang Blast!
Phantom Drake.
Spread!
Dragon Dance. Phantom Dragon Dance.
Sword Ring Tiger! Thunder Arrow! Sword Ring Demon!
Spread!
Phantom Dragon Dance. Phantom Dragon Dance.
Alpha Tempest! Tiger Tempest! Thunder Arrow!
Demon Blade. Eat this. Eat this.
Spread!
Phantom Dragon Dance.
Sword Ring Tiger! Revive!
Demon Blast.
First
Demon
aid!
Blast. Talon Snakes.
Sword Ring Tiger!
Phantom Dragon Dance.
Dark Force!
Phantom Dragon
Demon
Dance.
Blade! Sword Ring Tiger!
Flame Blade. Phantom Dragon Dance.
I should keep some for later.
Phantom Blade!
Watch where its head came out.
Don't let its moves fool you. Get it before it goes. Eat this. Eat this.
Go, go, go! Billy!
Ain't not bad. Swallow that. Here, use this. First aid.
Demon Blade! Tiger Tempest!
I should keep some for later.
Eat this.
Dark Force! Reset! Demon Fang Blast!
Spread! Keep some for later.
Talon Strike. Talon Strike.
Taunt!
Strike.
I should hold back a little.
Eat this.
Spread!
I should hold back a little.
It'll be like this next time.
What is that? A shooting star.
No, that's a ship! A huge white ship! Now we finally understand the relationship between the sea, the shooting star, and the pillar of water.
All the information came together in the end.
But it's difficult to believe.
Seriously, that shooting star was actually the white rectangular ship?
Another tablet.
What's drawn on this one? I see. Looks like the moment the shooting star, the white ship, fell.
We can talk once we get back to camp. Brilliant vanguard of the heavens, cry havoc and with your wrath lead my enemies to their doom! I should keep some indignation! Later. Demon blast! Ground slam!
I should hold back a little.
Look at this!
Thunder arrow!
Eat this! Indignation! Eat this!
I should hold back a little.
Every drop of sweat in training is one less drop of blood in...
Welcome back, everyone! Good night.
Well then, let's go over what we've seen again.
Could it be that the Radiant are a different species that came from another world?
I can't see any other explanation. The white ship did come down from the sky.
That's pretty difficult to believe, though. It sounds so crazy.
But you know, When you think about it, the Radiant are pretty different from us. Their hair glows, they breathe underwater, they make terror quests and fly through the air.
Yes, the Radiant are a completely different species from us. We should probably consider what that means carefully.
You two sure are emphasizing the word different.
I think that's because that someone is thinking the same thing. Think back for a moment. What we wanted to know was the reason why humans and Radiant hate each other.
Then we saw what we saw.
What if that someone is saying that humans and Radiant are simply too different?
And that the source of the hatred lies there.
So it's telling us that peace is hopeless?
No!
Don't say
Hell
that!
no!
The Radiant themselves have declared us their enemies. We can't ignore the situation.
But still,
Honestly, when I learned that the Radiant came from another world, it scared me like nothing else ever has. Don't tell me the rest of you didn't feel something like that.
well,
It doesn't matter where the Farinists come from.
What about you two? Chloe? Moses? Do you really think it doesn't matter? In your hearts, aren't you thinking the same thing I am?
Jay, that's enough!
Whoever it is that's showing us these images, where are you? Show yourself! If you've got something to say, come out and say it. Stop playing around. Well? Hey! Damn it! Jay, you know who this someone is, don't you?
Yes, well, perhaps it's time we talked about that. When we first came to the Quiet Lands, do you remember what I said we should do?
You said we needed to ascertain what Nerifus is.
Yes. Well, what do we currently know about this so-called Nerifus?
We know that the Marinus is its agent.
Exactly. Also, Shirley said she hears the voice of Nerifus.
There was something else about Nerifus. What was it?
the Radiant intend to purge mankind in accordance with the will of Nerifus.
That's right.
Doesn't that sound kind of similar to the images this someone has been showing us?
Exactly. Very perceptive. As the Radiant are to Nerifus, so we are to that someone.
Meaning what exactly? That someone is...
Also Nerifus?
But that doesn't make any sense.
If that someone were Nerifus, it would be strange for it to be supporting us.
Right. So what could that mean?
Another Nerifus in the Quiet Lands? Separate from the one up above?
That is what I believe.
So this other Nerifus is the one that's been leading us?
Yes.
You sure about all this?
So wait, just what is this Nerifus anyway?
Groon?
No way.
No. Look beyond her.
But there's nothing, just...
Yes. Nerifus is the will of the sea. The sea itself. The entity we've been referring to as someone has been beside us the whole time. A universal presence, an overwhelming influence. And think of what would give solace to the Radiant, the Fairness, the people of the water.
The sea.
The Marinus' true power is probably the ability to communicate with Nerifus.
Right. She's its agent.
Yeah, Cheryl said she can hear the sea.
Shirley is planning to use the power of Nerifus to do something. This much we can be sure of.
Purge mankind.
This Nerifus in the Quiet Lands must have sensed that danger and led us here.
That's a nice theory, but you got any proof?
None at all.
Thought so.
So we'll just have to ask. You who hears our voices, if I am right, please give us a sign. Tell us what the Radiant are trying to do.
That's our next destination.
Looks like we're about to the finale. I wonder what we're going to see. Don't run away now, Senel. You want to see the truth, don't you?
No one's doing any running.
I'll remember you said that.
Don't let him get to you, Senel. You can have confidence in those 3 years you shared with Shirley.
Confidence.
Everything's hinging on your feelings.
Yeah, I know.
It's already been 3 years since we started living here.
Time sure flies.
Thanks for everything you've done for me, Senel.
What's up? It's not like we're saying goodbye or anything.
I've been meaning to say that for ages. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
I sacrificed myself in order to save you. You haven't forgotten that, have you?
Jay?
You're still awake.
Jay, you look scary.
Really?
Your eyes look like the Jay from long ago.
Jay, are you planning to do something about Shirley by yourself?
I'm worried about leaving it to them. I have more experience with certain matters. Yes, lots of experience.
How is the Marinus?
The wings of light show no signs of activation. I didn't expect it to take this long. It's possible that the Marinus awakening is not yet fully complete.
What?
If so, then Senel is likely the cause.
Senel? That little...
We must be prepared just in case. Let us formulate a plan at once.